You have been managing complex programs at Microsoft, like from cloud migration to co-pilot deployments in UK and France. So, like everybody of our viewers would like to know what is a day in Microsoft Project Manager looks like. Okay, Apurva, so one of the most debatable topics among students today is, does a college you come from really matter when it comes to landing your IT dream job? Like, what's your honest take on this? Hello, viewers. Welcome to yet another podcast from Skill Sapiens, where we bring real stories of the world of tech to help students navigate their journey from classroom to career. Today, we are thrilled to be joined by Apurva, a project manager at Microsoft India who has successfully led complex programs for strategic accounts, specializing in data analytics, cloud migration, and AI adoption. Apurva will share her journey of breaking into one of the top tech companies of India and offer insights on how to stay ahead in the ever evolving IT landscape. From emerging tech roles to the right mindset for success, this conversation promises to be a valuable guide for anyone looking to mark their career in the tech industry. So let's dive in. Welcome, Apurva, to this podcast.
Thanks, Arpan. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for lending your time on this Saturday because we know that Microsoft is a very hectic kind of job, but still you manage this time for us. Thank you so much. And I believe this viewers should take that this know that's a very hectic schedule for Apurva, but still she made time. So thank you so much, Apurva, for being here.
But it's all my pleasure.
So before we dive into this tech talk, as we say, if you could talk something about your journey from college to Microsoft.
Sure. I pursued my BTech in computer science from TIT University, and me and Arpan, we were in the same college, same batch. And then I was always very attracted towards technologies of low code and no code of Microsoft's back then. And with my curriculum, I also secured a couple of internships with companies like Adobe and PhonePe, which eventually helped me in landing this role of project management in Microsoft. So our company's career cell was very helpful in the on-campus placements, but I was always like upskilling myself along with the curriculum and the college studies to land a job over here.
Thank you, Apurva, for sharing these insights. So, you have been managing complex programs at Microsoft, like from cloud migration to co-pilot deployments in UK and France. So, like everybody of our viewers would like to know what is a day in Microsoft Project Manager looks like.
Sure, I'd be happy to share. So basically, in project management, a project manager is responsible for almost everything starting from delivery before even the project gets started, before even people start to write code, until the project is a success and product is deployed or the service is deployed on the customer's end. So a day usually in the life of a project manager is very different, and we handle various programs and projects. So just an insight on that is we have various customers and clients who have different problems and use cases to be solved. For example, they need some platform for their data analysis, or they need to adopt AI to keep up with the AI world and fast changing world. They need to migrate to Azure for better services of cloud migrations. So the role of project manager starts from envisioning what the architecture plan will look like from their current use cases. We sit with architects and engineers to draw out what their is current scenario is versus after Microsoft adoption of their products, how it will look like. And then we start with almost all of the aspects that will be required, from how many people are going to be required. We have something called as the work breakdown structure, which is like an agile approach. So what are the number of days required, what inputs will be required, how will success look like, and then we divide the task into multiple times. So initially from during the project, it's a lot of work in which goes in planning and optimizing, and then it's basically about how we handle different sprints.
Thank you so much for this descriptive answer. I believe a lot of people had this skepticism regarding this project management role because they want to get in, but they really don't know what is about. So I believe your answer would help them. So, like, when did you first realize that you wanted to work in this tech industry? So, was it a childhood dream or something that has evolved over your college career?
Yeah, I think definitely college. As a child, I had various interests and I was not also very aware of what is happening. When I went to college and I started seeing these people around, how the placements work, and especially something that interested me about tech industry, just as a person starting out in career, is what is going right? What are these companies doing that they get success in all the domains? What helps them innovate in a way that they are actually innovating? So if we compare, like not in a very competitive point of view, but if we just generalize industries and such, I think tech industries are very fast in what they were even 6 months back to what they are today. So for someone starting out their career in any field, I believe being in the tech industry is helpful because it's really fast and agile and always growing. So you get to be in that innovative landscape as first. So that helped me, that like helped me goal that, sometime I want to be here to see what this fast paced life looks like, but it's really rewarding now that I'm here.
Thank you so much for sharing this. So, a lot of our viewers are aspirants. They want to work into big tech companies like you. So, like these big tech companies like Microsoft, do they care about the marks, the CGPA, or is it more about skills and projects?
Definitely. I'd say that given the market scenarios or anything, having a balanced approach on everything is a plus. So if you're able to balance all the things, because when you are in these roles, especially in management roles, you'll have to balance a lot of things. But it's not that people will just look at your marks or just look at how you're performing academically. One goal of Microsoft, I can speak about Microsoft, is that we value growth mindset a lot. So it means that if you have used any innovative like mindset in some of your projects, if you have a good presence, if you are a good problem solver, that is a plus on your CV. But having a well balanced resume where you balance your academics as well as you are participating in innovation, so something that drives you and you're applying it to solve your problems, I think that's a big plus of what you can have.
So, both of them are essential, is what you want to.
Yeah, it's a balanced CV is the safest way to go forward in my opinion.
Okay, Apurva, so one of the most debatable topics among students today is, does a college you come from really matter when it comes to landing your IT dream job? Like, what's your honest take on this?
Not really. I believe I'm not from a tier one or tier two college. Your online presence, your resume is very strong in that. If you have a strong demonstration of skill set, good communication skills, and you in your resume you're like a fit for some particular role, I think college does not matter. What matters is how you have been, where you are today. So that is what it matters.
So, what does recruiters at these big tech giants company really look forward in their in interviews of candidates, like apart from the technical knowledge?
Yeah. So I guess the first starting point would be whether your demonstrated skills are a match for the role they're hiring for, and there are different, like there are multiple roles. So for someone, for example, me as a project manager, they look for someone with a basic or intermediate technical skills, but along with some soft skills. However, for someone who is only into development, they'd rather look for like deeply into the technical skills. And then they'd also see on how you have performed otherwise. So your CV or let's say your LinkedIn, there it matters a lot on how diverse your projects are, what initiatives you have participated in. But obviously, it's not a one size fits all. Different recruiters, different managers look for different things. The only thing is that wherever you are today, if you are contributing your best, thinking about the goal ahead, I think you're in a good place. And in today's world, I believe demonstrating those skills also on in your online presence comes handy.
Basically, doing your best and ability to sell yourself is something
Yeah,
that everybody should learn. Great, Apurva.
definitely.
So let's rewind to your preparation journey. Like Microsoft is a dream company for all of us. So what did your preparation look like from interviews to final onboarding? Like what was your preparation all about?
Sure. I got placed from my college directly, so it was in 2022. I'll be completing 3 years now, and the preparation mostly it started with a tech role, and then Microsoft being the great company it is, it recognized and recommended me for other roles where I'm better suited at. Also, when I discovered this project management role, so I started with my since I have a CSE BTech degree, I made sure that my basics on that is really strong so that I can clear the technical interviews. So I also had some cloud knowledge before. So Microsoft is big on cloud, Azure, M365. And I had some experience in cloud from my previous internship experience, which is why I mentioned that if your skill sets are, used, they're very good. And that's it. I think that's what I prepared for technical interviews. The interviewers are great. The interview experience in Microsoft is great, good learning experience. And then I had a couple of other interviews which were mostly testing my problem solving skills, how confident I am, and basically they gave me different use cases of how to solve. When I had my project management interviews, it was a mix of both on how I'll handle tech solutions with my governance or project management skills. So basically, my preparation was not specifically for Microsoft, but throughout the curriculum, whatever I prepared in my technical degree journey, plus my internship experience, they came in handy.
Thank you so much for sharing this. What would you say is the ideal mindset for somebody who is looking for placements in big tech giants? Like, if you want to get into the field of project management, how should your ideal mindset be?
Sure. I believe that you should start gathering more experience. Experience speaks really loud. You can start small. There are a lot of small companies, a lot of organizations that look forward to these skills, and every experience is a great experience. So, whenever you start something with that, you could also do volunteering projects in your college. So, for example, if you don't have an internship experience, probably you could just create a project management tool for some operations or some processes that you feel are redundant, and you might showcase them as and build on top of that, so you might show them as your project management skills. So I believe the first is experience, then you can go for relevant certifications. There's obviously a lot of information online, so going for certifications, not necessarily very expensive ones. Free certifications are there for Google project management. uh, we also have PMI, which is Project Management Institute. So these are there. Then you can also learn about agile skills, which are really important. Some of them are Six Sigma skills. So these are basically about how you know uh, software project management should actually be like, how the product development should take place. And the more you learn and the more you demonstrate that, I think that is really helpful.
Thank you so much for sharing this. So, with the IT landscape shifting towards AI, cloud, and automation, what new skills should the students be focused on now?
Yeah, definitely AI. We have all these GPT platforms. First thing is they should not be strangers to you. You should know how to befriend them and use them for your learning. Then you can also look at, like I told, about these process improvements, right? So now that companies are looking for someone who not only embraces AI but also deploys AI to solve their problems. Probably you can start small. Probably you can start like a personal budget tracker with AI and build on top of that. So something like that. So that two, any for any learning experience, I think you can divide it into two. One is experience, your hands-on, and one is learning. Obviously, learning comes first and then experience. And if you have a balanced approach to both of them, I think that's a success.
Thank you so much for this answer. So, with the rapid evolution of technology, do you think that traditional roles like software developer will continue to dominate or will they fade away?
That's debatable, but I don't think that human roles will ever fade away. There is a human approach to all everything that is required. Specifically speaking, from project management perspective, I chose this role because I never wanted to go in an operational development role, that could be automated over time. But let me say this: that no role can be fully automated if such a human brain is required, because human brain is always innovative, and that innovation is in AI is the proof what about of what human brain can actually do. So with roles like project management, definitely your human the human side of your work is very important because it includes risk management, it includes how you manage your cost, how you manage resources, and how you ensure that the technical part, even if done by AI, you are the one who's responsible for it. So I don't think that there's a replacement thing as such, but definitely we'll have a broader use cases of our work. So redundant tasks will go away and we'll have more innovative and fun tasks to do, is what I believe.
I completely agree to what you're saying. So, what kind of new roles, like there are students who are entering the BTech space in 2025. So, what kind of new roles or new projects should they focus on? And like you said, that redundant task will go on, then this would also continue when they graduate the college from 2029. So, what kind of new roles or new projects should they focus on now?
Yeah, I believe that instead of rote development, they should look at innovative ways of development. I think the field of data will like evolve quickly. We'll have, because we have so much more data, we need more data analysts, we need more data engineers, probably a combination of both. So data is a good field, in my opinion, to be there in right now. If you're into core development, also I believe that using AI for that, advancing, maybe we'll need full stack engineers more than front end and back end. So we just don't have new roles. I think we have more optimized roles now. So one person can do many things with AI. So I believe that deploying newer skills what you have, not following some curriculum what you have. So data is a good place to be. And for other roles or for other skills, I believe being on top of what is new, I think that's good.
So there are a lot of aspirants of MBA also who are watching this podcast and who have come from an IT field and they are upskilling themselves to an MBA. So what piece of advice you would like to give them on the top of the career if they want to get into the management side of the IT?
Yeah, I believe some knowledge of technical products, how cloud works, how AI works, is definitely going to add to your skill set uh, with MBA and governance skills. And I think that doing internships, getting relevant experience, plus having some sound knowledge. So if you feel that your management side is good, probably you should focus personally on your technical side, deep, like going deep down on product. If you want to become a product manager, you should have knowledge of how that product works end to end, whether you're able to bring that product, think about use cases where that product can be deployed, something like that. And if you are someone whose technical sides like skills are very good, then you should focus on your management styles, about how use cases are there, what you'll deploy and all of that.
Thank you so much, Apurva, for this answer. Now let it is the time for the rapid fire round. So the quick answers only. Project management in one word.
um, I'd say two words: routine chaos,
Your go-to productivity work.
data analysis.
One book or course that helped you the most.
It's PMI, I guess. There's a certification on project management that helped me. Not able to remember the exact certification, but that's for free. So basically, it's basic project management skills.
Low code or high code?
Low code always. Let AI do the high code.
What keeps you grounded?
The people around me in Microsoft.
What your message to the young techies?
Keep innovating. There's a lot of scope for that.
That wraps up today's episode. A huge thank you to Apurva for sharing such valuable insights from the incredible journey in the tech space. If there's one takeaway from today's conversation, it's importance of staying adaptable, continuous innovation, and cultivating the right mindset to thrive in the ever-changing tech industry. To all the aspiring tech professionals, remember your journey is uniquely yours, and every step, big or small, brings you closer to your dreams. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much, Apurva, for lending your time for this conversation. Until next time, keep innovating, stay curious, and continue to push your boundaries. Thank you so much. Looking forward to see you in the next episode.